Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Mistakes are always forgivable, if one has the courage to admit them. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim, is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Most people can talk without listening. Very few can listen without talking. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. You can never invite the wind, but you must leave the window open. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. Love is like a friendship caught on fire. In the beginning a flame, very pretty, often hot and fierce, but still only light and flickering. As love grows older, our hearts mature and our love becomes as coals, deep burning and unquenchable. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it.
If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Take no thought of who is right or wrong or who is better than. Be not for or against. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. Reality is apparent when one ceases to compare. There is what is only when there is no comparison at all, and to live with what is to be peaceful. When you say that something is impossible, you have made it impossible. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Have faith in your ability. You will do just fine. Everyone wants to learn how to win, but no one wants to learn how to accept defeat. Emotion can be the enemy. If you give in to your emotion, you lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotion, because the body always follows the mind. If you don't want to slip up tomorrow, speak the truth today. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as a reality. Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. Learning is never cumulative. It is a movement of knowing which has no beginning and no end. Choose the positive. You have choice. You are master of your attitude. Choose the positive, the constructive. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. The successful warrior is the average man, with laser-like focus. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. In order to control myself, I must first accept myself by going with and not against my nature. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. I wish neither to possess nor to be possessed. I no longer covet paradise. More important, I no longer fear hell. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Do not be tense, just be ready, not thinking but not dreaming, not being set but being flexible. It is being wholly and quietly alive, aware and alert, ready for whatever may come. Life itself is your teacher, and you are in a state of constant learning. Fear comes from uncertainty. We can eliminate the fear within us when we know ourselves better. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what to do with it. But once passed, it is gone forever. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. Everything you do, if not in a relaxed state, will be done at a lesser level than you are proficient. Thus the tensed expert marksman will aim at a level less than his/her student. Time means a lot to me because you see I am also a learner and am often lost in the joy of forever developing. The moment is freedom. I couldn't live by a rigid schedule. I try to live freely from moment to moment, letting things happen and adjusting to them. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, unrhythmic movement, as we is constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go. The knowledge and skills you have achieved are meant to be forgotten so you can float comfortably in emptiness, without obstruction. You will never get any more out of life than you expect.